Guys, so Fuller with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. It appears that Canelo will be fighting Daniel Jacobs on May 4th, the Cinco de Mayo. And in a way, this actually comes as a surprise to me due to the fact that, Daniel Jacobs is the stylistically, he's a pretty tricky style for Canelo. Now, I think, and this is just my, these are just my conspiracy theories. I think why he had to take the fight with Canelo is because, DAZN were pressuring, basically, Oscar De La Hoya, and also pressuring Canelo too, man. I really think there was some behind the scenes things that were going on that, made them say, yo, you can't do this, you really can't keep on taking these rinky-dink fights. You're gonna have to fight a noteworthy guy. Now, do I think Canelo can win this fight? I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think he has a very good chance at winning. Maybe I would say it's a 60-40 fight. 60% being Canelo, 40% being Daniel Jacobs. I'm not going to lie. Daniel Jacobs is, in my humble opinion, he's like a B- fighter. Maybe a C+ fighter at best. And I'm basing that off of the fact that with his past performances, against Derevyanchenko, with his past performances against Selecki, he didn't even look that good, man. He looked kind of lackluster in those performances, man. And another thing about it too is, he actually was ringed and couldn't even finish talking after the fight with Derevyanchenko, which means that he was getting touched a little bit too much, man. The thing is, man, I think with Daniel Jacobs, his problem, although he did expose Triple G, he did have his moments in that fight. I mean, many people actually thought he won that fight. I mean, that's what some people think, that Triple G actually won the fight. Now, the thing is, man, is that Daniel Jacobs, people thought Daniel Jacobs won the fight, actually. Sorry about that. Let me retract that statement. But yeah, people thought that that Daniel Jacobs actually won that fight, and that he actually was boxing well against Triple G. They both agreed that it was a very close fight, But the thing about Daniel Jacobs that, may cost him this victory against Canelo is the fact that he's too erratic and he's not composed. I noticed that about his fights, that, he's not really a composed fighter. Sometimes he swings for the fences, and, you really can't do that against a Canelo. He may end up countering you with something flush. You never know. I mean, honestly, his only way of winning this fight is that he would have to actually get in and get out. He would have to drop bombs and then stand clear. In other words, it would be him laying some C4 and then running out of the way so the C4 can go off. So that's what he would have to do fighting Canelo, would be like he would have to drop bombs, slide out of the way, so he doesn't get hit with something flush, you know. Now, the other thing, too, that we have to consider is they're probably going to add so many stipulations to that fight that, that even that Daniel Jacobs got the fight, there will still be things that will overwhelmingly favor Canelo, because we know this to be the case in the past as well. So, with that being said, this is just a short video announcing it. Let's see what happens, and also let's see if the press conference is better than the last press conference they had for the Demetrius Andrade and that guy Akabov. Let's hope that the press conference for this will be better. And speaking of that fight, I just want to make a quick prediction. The Russian is hard hitting, so I think Demetrius Andrade would just have to box him. But I don't know. In order to make a statement, he may have to push the aggression, a little bit more. But he'll still have to avoid getting hit with something flush, basically. That fight's tomorrow. It's the main event. Still a crappy card at the end of the day that wasn't promoted worth a damn. But I'll give you my post-fight recap of that, But that's all I got for now, guys. Shout outs to the LDBC. Enjoy.